So now I will start the model number 3, Introduction to Op-Amp and its Applications. The Op-Amp stands for Operational Amplifier Circuit. Amplifier means it is an electronic circuit and it is used to increase the strength of the input signal. Because when you want to send one signal from one place to the another place over a long distance, so at that time or sometimes what happens, the input signal strength will be reduces. So in between the two places, in between the two source and destination, with the help of this amplifier circuit, we can increase the strength of the input signal without any loss, without any distortion, and it reaches to the destination point. This is the amplifier circuit. Or amplifier is used to increase the strength of the input signal. That means the amplitude of the input signal will be increases. Okay. Then one more word, operational amplifier. Operational amplifier means whatever the amplifier amplifies the signal, it performs that amplification by some mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, then integration and differentiation. By using all this mathematical operation, we can perform this amplification. And for this operational amplifier, we are using one IC, integrated circuit IC, that is a common IC 741. So this is the symbol of op-amp, and this op-amp having two input terminals and single output, and positive V and negative V. So these two voltages are used as a positive and negative supply voltage to operate this particular op-amp. And in this symbol, this input is called as an inverting input because it is a negative. Then for positive, it is a non-inverting input. Then why it is called as an inverting input? For example, if you apply the positive part of the signal, the output will get in the negative part of the signal, exactly opposite. If you apply negative part of the signal, the output will get positive part of the signal. That's why it is called as the inverted. The non-inverting input signal, if you apply positive half cycle, the output also positive half cycle. If you apply negative half cycle, the output also negative half cycle. That means based on the terminals, we are classified into two different types. One is inverting amplifier, another one is non-inverting amplifier. In case of inverting amplifier circuit, we are applying Vin voltage to only negative terminal, then positive terminal gets grounded. Similarly, in case of non-inverting amplifier circuit, we are applying Vin voltage to only positive terminal and negative terminal becomes ground. See here, in the single-ended differential mode, so according to the two terminals, so we are applying only V into the negative terminal of the op-amp, and this type of circuit is called as a inverting amplifier circuit. Similarly, if you apply V into the positive part of the terminal, this type of circuit is called as the non-inverting amplifier circuit. So finally it is a inverting amplifier circuit and it is a non-inverting amplifier circuit. Then double-ended differential mode circuit. See here, in this case, simultaneously we are applying input voltages to both positive and negative terminal of the op-amp. Okay, either you separately apply V in voltage or combined you can apply the input voltage. And this type of signal is called as a common mode signal. It means if both inputs are same, theoretically you can say that output is equal to 0 volt. If V in 1 is 1 volt, V in 2 is also 1 volt. The output is equal to 0 volt. But practically it will not happen. A small difference output voltage you will get. A very small amount of difference voltage you will get when both inputs are applying simultaneously. So this is a one type of error signal in the common mode. Okay, so that to reject this type of common mode signal or error signal, so we are using one factor that is called as a CMRR, common mode rejection ratio. See, already explained in the previous slide. If theoretically we can say that if both inputs are same, output is 0, but practically a small difference we will get. So to avoid that small difference voltage and to get the 0 volt, so now we are using common mode rejection ratio. See, the CMRR, it is one of the important parameter of the op-amp. Common mode rejection ratio. Common mode rejection means what? Whatever the common mode signal means, to get some difference output voltage, to reject that difference output voltage at the output stage, so we are using one ratio, AOL divided by ACM. It is the difference gain divided by common mode gain. The numerator is the differential gain, then denominator is the common mode gain. The ratio of this ratio of this gain is nothing but the CMRR. With the help of this ratio, we can reduce the percentage or value of the common mode error signal. So if the higher the CMRR, a very high value of CMRR means that the open loop gain AOL is higher and the common mode gain is very low. If the CMRR value is high, so we can say that it is a better amplification will happen in the op-amp circuit, and this CMRR is expressed in terms of decibels, that is 20 log of AOL divided by ACM, open loop gain, common mode gain.